In the last few days, I have noticed that the total number of views for my videos has been dropping, and the amount of people that are doing this project has lessened since the beginning of the year. So I know that this project requires a lot of dedication, a lot of discipline, and most people are not used to this kind of dedication. They're not used to going on the internet every day, watching a video, and then actively participating in something like this. So I'm going to change it up because this project is, while I'm doing it with you guys, it's not specifically for me. It's for everyone else that is wanting to evolve or that finds the kind of wisdom that I share useful. So instead of doing something every single day, instead of having to view another video and to do something, a different task, we're going to stretch out the amount of time that we contemplate and that we stay on a specific topic. The reason being is it's a lot easier to integrate something when you have more time to do so. So this being said, because of this, it inspired my next meditation. I'll say my next contemplation, and this one, it's not so easy to get into. It's not one of the more fun ones in the beginning, but it will really help you with humility. You can pause the video right now if you like and find a quiet area to sit in. I'm going to guide you through a meditation right now. For those of you who are already in a quiet area and cell phones are off, TV's off, music is off, everything else is off, give yourself a couple minutes just to go through this meditation with me. So you sit comfortably, you focus on yourself, focus on your body, and focus on your breathing. You pay attention to the inhale and the exhale as it happens. Don't count your breath. Just let your breath happen and observe it. There is breath. And as you sit there and observe breath, it's not your breath, it's just breath. There is breathing happening. As you sit there and observe breath, observe your body. Really get in touch with your body. So your legs, you observe your legs, you feel them. Your torso, your internal organs, your chest and your arms, the neck and your head, your whole body, just observing your body. If you feel any tightness in your abdomen, let it go. And you say to yourself, I am a swamp. And you imagine inside your body there is a swamp. A swamp is decomposition. It is not necessarily death as we would normally perceive it, but there is change. There is chemical reactions. Your body creates bile. Your body sometimes rejects the things that you ingest. Your entire body is a living organism. It functions just as a swamp would. Remember to breathe. And as you observe your body, observe the putrefaction that happens. Observe when you digest food. Your organs are meant to break down food. You have bacteria in your systems. There is living bacteria inside of you. So you repeat to yourself, I am a swamp. This swamp is filled with goo. There is gas. There is bile. I am a swamp. And whatever emotional reaction you have that rises, simply observe it. I am a swamp. If you have a feeling of disgust, it's okay, breathe. Whatever reaction you have, this is the reaction you naturally have to nature, all of nature. It is not obvious. Remember to breathe. And you slowly come back here, you open your eyes, stay in the contemplation that you are a swamp. And imagine a time where you were hearing someone vomit or throwing up in a trash can or a toilet. Remember a time that you had to care for someone and you had to help them in the bathroom. You had to wipe their butts. You had to clean up someone else's vomit. Remember a time that you had blood on you. Yours or someone else's, it doesn't matter. Anything that comes from the body, there is a part of us that wants to reject it. Everyone has a reaction to this kind of thing. When you are alone in the bathroom and you're taking a crap, how proud are you? Or how good do you feel after you're done? We don't really talk about these things. Some people do. They're okay with that. But we don't really talk about it. How about those of you who have children, how you feel it's okay to clean up your baby's vomit or clean up, a dirty diaper. But as soon as you have to clean up someone else's vomit that's not your kid's, you have a reaction. So there is also one person I know who has a reaction to if someone picks their nose. They find it absolutely disgusting. So find something in your life. You have them. Find a moment in your life that you felt disgusted, that you felt that either vomit or shit or pee somewhere, even blood or semen, something, some kind of gooey substance you had on you or that touched you and you didn't like it, or you smelled it or you saw it and you were so disgusted with it. This is your reaction to nature. This is your real reaction to nature. So you can see beautiful waterfalls and a sunset and birds chirping and trees and think, oh, I love nature. But then when you really observe the swamp part of nature, the part of nature that allows life to be there, without decay, without putrefaction, without this dissolving of what is dying, life cannot exist. So you can look at the sunshine and the waterfalls and the vibrant trees, but in the roots, in the leaves that have fallen off the tree and now are turning into fertilizer, this is not as beautiful to look at. And this is part of nature. So when you look at the really gross stuff and you look at your reaction to this, that is your reaction to nature and how nature thrives, how it exists. Because without those bacteria in our own systems, without the bile that we excrete, without the vomit that helps us to get rid of something that our body, our organism doesn't agree with, without those we would die. So without this decay, without this kind of chemical reactions, and without this swamp-like ecosystem, we would die as a species, as creation. It is necessary. So for the next 4 days, you're going to contemplate this. Do it for 20 minutes every day for the next 4 days. So February 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, you're going to contemplate being a swamp. You can watch the video again, and you can go through the guided meditation again. The guided meditation that I just did is obviously not 20 minutes long, but you can listen to it and you can be inspired by it. So contemplate this inside yourself and observe the emotions that come up. The point of this is not to observe how disgusting you are. The point of it is to see how proud you are to be a human being. How proud you are to think that you are above all of this decay and this rotting and this what we think is death in nature. We so much don't mind to look at the beautiful things, but we don't like to see the gross stuff, the stuff that makes us feel gooey and disgusted and it makes us feel crappy. We don't like to look at these things. So for the next 4 days, we're going to look at those things because it helps us to develop humility. It helps us to see how we are no different from any other aspect of creation. We may have a more advanced nervous system to understand our surroundings and to communicate and all these things, but we are no different than other aspects of creation. We are a swamp. A dog has the same kind of swamp system, okay? Except, you know, it licks its butt and now we use some paper and we wipe ours. So, I mean, it's just a matter of evolution, but we have the same systems. We are all made up of the same stuff. We have the same stuff going on inside of us. So look at your reaction, how much you don't like to look at this aspect of yourself, how much you would just rather see how beautiful and lovely you are, instead of looking at how disgusted you are at this part of yourself. So because of this, we're going to be seeing how proud we are. So part of that is looking at our pride. The other part is developing humility, because at one point you will become at peace with the fact that you are this kind of swamp. You are all gooey inside. You are made up of different chemicals and different compounds and bacteria, and this is what you are. And that is also very lovely and wonderful, regardless of, in the beginning, how gross and disgusting you think it is. So for the next 4 days, it's going to be days for February 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. You're going to be doing 20 minutes of this meditation. If you feel like after the meditation that you're a little sad or you're a little depressed, please do the happy facing for at least 5 minutes afterwards. You really don't want to stay in a state of being crappy. The point of this is not to make you feel crappy. The point of it is to see how much you deny this part of you as well. How proud you are to just ignore it and pretend this isn't part of you, but it really is. So at one point you'll develop humility. At one point you'll be at peace with this. But for now, don't be too proud and think that you can just meditate and go about your business afterwards and everything will be fine. You're gonna be digging up other emotions that you're not used to looking at as often. So go into this 20-minute meditation of what you are as a swamp, and then do happy facing afterwards. Make yourself feel good, because you are joy too. You are this lovely being too. So make yourself feel that too. If you have any questions, or if you have any concerns, or if you'd like to write to me about anything else, you are more than welcome to do so. You can find me on the blog, as always, or on YouTube or on Facebook. The links are provided pretty much everywhere for you, so you can just look right underneath the video and you'll find them. And like I said, this is for the next 4 days, February 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and I will get back to you on the 10th.